Hello friends and welcome back to another video. And today is gonna be a real golden nugget for you because this is gonna be all about arrangement and how to go about it. Because I talk a lot about that arrangement is very important for us music creators. But then you may ask, okay, how do we go about it? Can you show us how to do it? And this is what I'm gonna do now. But it's still to say that each song and each songwriter is different. So it's kind of not like this formula. You go this and you do that. It's kind of still a creative, intuitive process. But at least I say that watching this video can probably really help you and inspire you and give you some important ideas for your beautiful work. So let's go inside and see what we can do. All right, so here's my song, All I Really Want Is Love. And it's good to call it, the first step. You wrote the song, right? And you have the lyrics, you have the melody, and you kind of know how to play it, basic, or at least in one way with maybe piano or acoustic guitar or something like that. So the first thing we do is to record this whole song as a scratch take, start to finish with the piano or the guitar and the vocal, and then add a marker. So this is step one. And why is this important? Well, when we have this, then we can build this. This is like the foundation that we build our arrangement upon. So this is really a great way to have, and also with the markers, then we kind of know where we are in the song. So this is how this one song sounds like a little bit. Let's hear it. Are you weary of feeling weary? Guess I'm like you, weary. Like a soft, slow ballad, right? And here comes the chorus. Will you forgive me if I fumble? Trying to make it through this jungle. All I really want is love. All right, so step one, right? Scratch take and markers. And what to do next? Well, since each song is different and kind of calls for different things, there's not like one formula that fits all. But in most cases, I like to start from the beginning with the intro and listen what do we have here to work upon. And then we kind of listen out, and then we say, okay, what could be the next ingredient in line that can help this arrangement? It's like almost if you buy a new house and you buy all new furniture, right? Like a metaphor, and you bring in a couch. Okay, what is the next thing? Yeah, maybe a carpet, right? That will fit with the couch and a table, right? And the same way applies to this music. You listen and you say, okay, what is the next ingredient that can fit with this one? And here I hear maybe a bass drum could work, right? Something like, and I'd like it to be, filtered out with EQ here. So I'm just recording that. And then we can quantize 100% for now, and we just build this loop here. And then you can just let So the whole idea now, when we do this pre-production, when we kind start, trying things out, is that we will probably have to try, like with the furnishing, try a few different carpets until we find the one that fits right, fits best with the couch. And same way goes for the arrangement. Like, okay, we try some things, and then when we try something else, and then yeah, this works best, and then we keep this one. So if you're still in the intro, and we have that the rhythm, and we have the piano, right? Yeah, it sounds pretty good, but I feel maybe something else could be needed, like a table, right? So what would that be? Yeah, it could be maybe just some pad, something that kind of gives like a pedal note in this case. Like, yeah, probably here it could work, right? Just one, or let's try just record it. Super basic, right? But it works. Usually, like pedal notes like this can be something quite awesome. Yeah. Yeah, now it disappeared. Yeah, I like to, when I talk about music, to add some like metaphors, like in this case about furnishing a house. So yeah, so you have you could call this, the piano is like the couch, right? And then we add this rug, the drums, and then we add the table. Okay, but you don't want to add too many tables, okay? Because if I add a more pad and another pad, for instance, it's gonna be too cluttered. So it's more maybe now. What else would it? Could it be anything more like flowers or something? I say it's fine for now. So let's see what happens next time. Are you weary of feeling weary? Guess I'm like you, weary too. I kind of like it as it is here. Maybe this note could keep on playing. So we can try that. Just repeat that one. And I say the most important key takeaway from this lesson is that we loop a section around. We try different ideas until we find something that fits, and then we listen. Okay, is there anything else that could be added, right? And then we try that, and then, oh yeah, it works too, and we move to something else, right? So this is almost like a creative, intuitive process but at least it's good to have the most important ingredients like bass ready, maybe a couple of pads, piano, acoustic guitar, everything set up so it's uh, easy, easy access, so to speak. Weary of feeling weary. Guess I'm like you, weary too. Can we make it? Yeah. And sometimes we don't really know, then we just try something until we find something that works. I hear that maybe we could have, electric guitars as well, a little bit pad-like, and maybe an acoustic guitar that gives some extra to it. So let's try first an acoustic guitar and see what we can do. Can we make it through this battle? I believe we can do it on our own. Yeah. Let's see. Love you too. Can we make it through this battle? I believe we can do it on our own. Okay. So maybe, we could have a couple of electrics coming in, but maybe it's nice just as it is, So sometimes less is more. Can we make it through this battle? I believe we can do it on our own. Will you forgive me if I fumble, trying to make it through this jungle? All I usually find what we kind of aim for when we arrange is to find some kind of motive, like actually preferably in most of what we do. So that a motive is like some kind of melodic line. So it's not just, it's not just I play like a chord only. So say if I play. So there's like some melodic line also, or they can just be single notes like. Right? Will you forgive me if I fumble, trying to make it through this jungle? All I really want is love. Can you see me in my struggle? A hand can help me in my sorrow. Yeah, all I really want is love. I messed up the last bit. So let's see what we can do. Can you see me in my struggle? A hand can help me in my sorrow. Yeah, all I really want is love. And one is love. Can you see me in my struggle? A hand can help me. Yeah. Alright, so I recorded another electric guitar here, further down the neck or up the neck, however. So let's listen together, these two guitars. Can we make it through this battle? I believe we can do it on our own. Will you forgive me if I fumble, trying to make it through this jungle? All I really want is love. can't help me in my sorrow. Yeah, all I really want is love. We are right. So also played with this. Also this melodic motive with the pad here. And what else can we have? Yeah, maybe another motive could actually come in. Let's see. Yeah, could maybe, let's try. Can you see me in my struggle? A hand can't help me in my sorrow. Yeah, all I really want is love. Let's see what more. I think a bass, of course, can come in here maybe. Or, of course, that it can. Will you forgive me if I fumble? Trying to make it through this jungle. All I really want is love. Something like that. So the whole approach is to just repeat. Just try things out and keep it pretty simple, and trust yourself in the process that you don't have to be doesn't have to be complicated. It's more about try simple ideas, try it if you can find some kind of motive in the things that you're playing in a simple melodic musical way, and then let each thing inspire the next thing. So let's listen this verse here. Are you weary of feeling weary? Guess I'm like you, weary too. Can we make it through this battle? I believe we can do it on our own. Here comes the chorus, right? Will you forgive me if I fumble? Trying to make it through this jungle. All I really want is love. Can you see me in my struggle? A hand can't help me in my sorrow. Yeah, all I really want is love. We are human. You can tell here comes the the groove, the drums going rolling right this second. So once you come all this way in the song, then you kind of almost, it rolls by itself a little bit. And of course each song is different, and each songwriter like you is different, so it's somehow you trust your own way of doing it. But try something like this. Find some kind of step-by-step way for you that works for you. But you can try this and see if it works for you as well as it's been working for me, or if you have another way of doing it that works for you. So happy to if you want to share your approach in the comments. If you have any suggestions for upcoming videos or questions, so welcome to share in the comments. And also like, subscribe to support my channel. I would appreciate it a lot. Alright, see you in the next one.